Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at some Bridezilla stories. It's been a while and I've missed them. I hope you guys are ready for these because they are going to be juicy. Okay, our first one is from Gintshire Wapping. Okay, imagine thinking your rushed marriage is worth more than your friend's 10-year relationship. Morning, lovely ladies. I'm getting married in 2023 to my amazing hubby-to-be. We sent out the invites to our 200-person wedding last weekend, and I just had my friend calling up in tears because her invite is only for her and not her boyfriend. She's been with her boyfriend since we were 17, but has always said that they have no interest in getting married because her parents went through a bad divorce when she was a child. Which is fair enough. A lot of people don't want to get married, and that is absolutely okay. Yeah, I mean, do what you want to do, you know. You do you. Do what makes you and your partner happy. As long as you both agree, both see eye to eye, who cares? I reminded her that I've told everyone from the beginning that we want this day to be full of love and happiness for everyone. And having her boyfriend there would make that not still the case? Are they miserable? Do they hate each other? Do they not like each other? Do they fight all the time? Because then that would make sense. And celebrate all of the long-term couples in our lives as well as ourselves. So we were only inviting committed couples. Okay? So what's the issue? They've been together since they were 17. That sounds pretty committed to me. Yeah, I mean, already I think this person is a complete Bridezilla, guys. What do you think? I can't believe she's posting this on Facebook. Does she actually think people are going to be agreeing with her and giving her sympathy? Oh, okay. My friend then started shouting down the phone that she'd been with her boyfriend for over a decade without any breaks, which was not the case for half of the married couples in our friendship group. Again, over a decade, more than 10 years, sounds pretty damn committed to me, you know? She then pointed out that my hubby-to-be and I wouldn't even be together if it wasn't for her boyfriend. Hubby used to work with him, but they lost touch after hubby changed jobs to earn more for us. And that we'd only been dating for a year to begin with. When you know, you know. I mean, yeah, I agree. When you know, but that doesn't change the fact that it sounds like she's in a pretty damn committed relationship. You're saying you're only inviting committed couples? So why the hell are you not inviting her boyfriend? Are you trying to say that people cannot be in a committed relationship unless they're married? Because that's absolute bull. Like, come on now. Come on. There are plenty of couples out there that have not got married, that are in strong, healthy, committed relationships. And there are plenty of couples out there that have got married, that are sleeping around, fight all the time, cheat constantly. Like, commitment has got nothing to do with marriage. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, great. Marriage is great. If that's what you want to do, it's a beautiful way to show your commitment to somebody. But if you don't want to get married, that doesn't mean you're not committed. And just because you did get married does not mean you are committed. I'm going to have to disinvite her now after her attitude towards us. Somehow, I think she's going to be happy about that decision. But I'm worried that some people might take her side and also not come out of support for her. She's always the victim. Babe, you are a horrible person. Yeah, if I saw this post is what would make me not come to a wedding, you know? If you'd have just left it, people wouldn't have known what actually went down between you two, and chances are, you know, people would have still come to the wedding because they would have probably assumed that something else might have happened. There might have been other words that were said, other fights that happened that caused you to disinvite her. But now everybody's going to know the real reason why she's not coming to this wedding, and they are probably going to side with her because you sound like a psychotic bitch, you know? Has anybody else had a situation like this? Did you just invite other people to make up for those who dropped out? Yeah, this is a Bridezilla from hell. Holy crap. Holy crap. Could you imagine? If I saw this on Facebook, I would literally drop out of the wedding. I mean, unless they were like my really, 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 really close friend or family member. But I would most definitely either drop out or tell them that they're being a complete idiot, you know? Guys, have you ever had somebody act this ridiculous with you? I mean, how would you respond to this? How would you respond if your friend posted this on Facebook? Please tell me. Maybe I'm being too judgmental. Lord knows I can be pretty judgmental. But, no, seriously though, how would you respond to this? Because this is a lot, like... Bridezilla alert. Okay. I'm sold now said, what a nasty woman. Yeah. The other lady is better off without her. She just hasn't realised the blessing this biatch has bestowed upon her yet. Oh, she's probably realised the blessing. I certainly would have realised the blessing quite quickly. You know the bride-to-be is one of those women that are only getting married so they can say hubby to death. Yuck. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever. I do know that she's definitely not a good person, though. So, if that's what you mean, then agreed. Bored Panda 31 said, when the bride's relationship ends, I wonder who she will turn to if she cuts off this friend. Yeah. Like, if you are going to belittle all your friends and family, you're going to have nobody left over to look after you when your relationship inevitably ends. I never understand these people who only recognise marriage as a commitment. They've been together 10 years, never split, just don't believe in marriage. Yeah, no commitment there whatsoever. Honestly, like, how delulu are you? Like, seriously, how can you possibly say that that's not a commitment? If somebody's been with their partner for 10 years, whether they've been married or not, if they are still happy and going strong, that is a hell of a commitment. Well done to that person. Wow. Okay. Whoo, that was a lot. I have got strong opinions. Guys, tell me your opinions down below, please. I would love to hear them. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm crazy? Probably a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, our next one is from Rough Jury. Have you ever met a Bridezilla that had a successful marriage? That's actually a good question. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually experienced a Bridezilla in real life. Lucky me. So I don't know. But guys, have you ever met a Bridezilla that had a successful marriage? Because I can't imagine that marriage is going to last long if you truly are a Bridezilla. But hey ho, maybe I'm wrong. I'm getting married in May, and although I was expecting myself to be a major Bridezilla, I've shocked both myself and my fiancé with the level of calmness I've had during the planning. Good. I'm happy for you. A lot of people go crazy when it's wedding time, so if you can be calm, that's really great. My goal was just to have everything as easy and stress-free as possible, because at the end of the day, I just want to enjoy my wedding to kick off my marriage to the love of my life, which is exactly the right attitude to have if you ask me. I think a lot of people seem to forget that weddings are about celebrating love. They're not about showing off wealth, you know? I feel like a lot of Bridezillas are just down to show off. They want to make everybody think that their lives are so much better than theirs. Newsflash, lots of married people are miserable, so just because you're getting married does not mean your life is any better than anybody else's. You know, maybe it's going to be a perfect marriage, but if your wedding's all about showing off, probably not, you know? His cousin, who has been happily married for about 1.5 years, was also an extremely chill bride. but is in a wedding with a bridezilla right now. Ugh, I'm so glad I've never had to experience a bridezilla before. Guys, have you experienced a bridezilla in real life? Please tell me all about it. Okay, the fiance of Bridezilla is a total piece of work. He popped up with an STD 2 years into their relationship, and she just said, well, sometimes they can be dormant for a few years. Girl, you are so in denial. I can see why you might want to deny that, especially if you're getting married, but yeah, I would have some questions, you know. In addition, he lived with her parents rent-free for multiple years and worked a full-time job. Over the course of these years, he had only been able to save $1,000. Yet all of his housing, utilities and even groceries were bought by her parents. Any kind of story you can think of where you think, man, this guy's a bum, that's her fiancé. I'm not surprised she's a bridezilla. She's probably regretting her decision to get married, you know? I would be. Wow, this guy sounds absolutely awful. I mean, maybe that's a point. Maybe some bridezillas, it's because they're actually not happy in their relationship. Yeah, I mean, if my partner was a complete bum, I mean, firstly, I wouldn't marry him, but if you made the mistake of agreeing to marry them, you would probably be a bridezilla too, like. But yeah, I don't think that marriage is going to last either way, do you? So it had us thinking about how bridezillas are usually the women in terrible relationships because all they have is the wedding. Oh yeah. There's no marriage to look forward to after, because deep down you already know it's not going to go well. So, dear Redditors, have you ever met a bridezilla that was actually in a good relationship? What did that look like? Yeah. So, yeah, maybe bridezillas, it's because they are actually miserable in their relationship and they're projecting all of that, you know? They have to have their wedding go perfectly because it is all they have. They know that after the wedding, they're going to be miserable, so that day has to be absolutely perfect. But what's so stupid is 9 times out of 10, they end up losing friends, alienating their family. Like, if you know that your marriage is probably going to fail, then you do not want to alienate your entire family and friends. You want those people to be on your side, there to support you and help you and love you when that relationship falls apart. And, I mean, already on this channel, we've covered so many stories where friendships have been ruined by bridezillas. So, yeah. Guys, have you ever met a bridezilla that was actually in a good relationship? What did that look like? Please tell me. I'd love to hear it. Okay, let's see what the Redditors had to say. Flaming Maiden said, we were in a wedding with a bridezilla. She went to war with me, a bridesmaid, because I missed the hen weekend to attend the birth of my nephew. Attend as in present in the room as a support person for the entire 2 days, including sleeping in the hospital floor. I should have dropped out, but my partner was also in the wedding and I just didn't know what to do. I can understand the bride being a little bit upset that you didn't attend the hen do. Like, I think emotionally you would probably be upset, but you'd, as a normal human being, rein that emotion in and not let it out. Like, it's perfectly okay to be upset about it, but not get angry about it, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's really sad that she couldn't come, I'm so disappointed, I would have really loved it if she was there. But I fully understand why she's not here, and I'm not angry at her about it, because that is a bigger commitment than my hen do, you know? Honestly. Anyway, describe successful marriage. They are still married 10 years later, but they don't actually get along, and there's a history of abuse, including CPS, that all really showed up after the nuptials. They are both textbook narcissists. I definitely don't call that a successful marriage. So no, I think the Bridezilla is a harbinger of things to come. Yeah, I've never really thought of it that way, but actually it's a really good point. Like, if a bride is a Bridezilla, It's probably foreshadowing. That wedding, that marriage is going to be a sham. It's going to be a complete mess. Can you hear my cat meowing in the background? Hello? What? Hello? Do you have any pets? I absolutely live for my cats. You can see one of them just up here, dressed in his little top hat and coat. So cute. But yeah, guys, do you have pets? Please show me some pictures in the comments. I love pets. I love animals. I'm such an animal person. I think you've hit the nail on the head. I can totally see the difference between brides who marry for marriage and brides who marry for the wedding. Could not agree more. Little Relly said, I've been a bridesmaid 4 times and 2 of the times I dealt with Bridezilla, and those are the marriages that failed. One couple were fighting on the wedding night and the other took a few years of toxicity before they split. You're on to something for sure. Honestly, I think you are. Like, we've cracked it, guys. We've cracked the code. We've cracked it. Boats with Anne said, there's definitely data to support this. 11-time bridesmaid, only 2 Bridezillas, both divorced in under 2 years. The Bridezillas also had more extravagant weddings and highest cost of being a bridesmaid compared to the others. Yeah, I think it's like these people are just absolutely miserable in their relationship, so they have to make that wedding everything. It has to be the best, you know? And that makes them a little bit crazy. But yeah, I mean, guys, prove me wrong, please. Tell me about your stories of Bridezillas that have had happy, successful relationships, because, you know, it's always good to celebrate a happy, successful relationship. So tell me all about it in the comments, if you have any of those stories, that is. What did you think of the post we discussed today? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.